Retro Rob's Gaming Videos.
Hey, Rob here, and today we're going to talk about yet another Famiclone. It is the Infrazone 2000. It's talking. 2009. And yes, it's a Famiclone, right down to the point where you can actually stick a Famicom cartridge in it. Doesn't grip real well. But anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about this console. If you happen to be looking at a Infrazone 2015, it's the same thing. If you want to upgrade from your 2009 model to your 2015 model, just wipe out these last two numbers and put a 15 right there with a magic marker, and you've got a 2015. Same thing. All right, so what about it? It's kind of a plasticky affair. The real draw between this and some other Famiclones is, of course, the fact that it has remote control, wireless control. That's really redundant. It's got wireless controllers. They got to be aiming towards the console for it to work. They work pretty well. There are two of them, 1 and 2. The system also comes with this gun, which, if you happen to be like me and only own LCD TVs, is pretty much completely useless. It also comes with 100 games on board or so, and I'll scroll through them. I probably won't show you every one. I might just pick a few to show you, and that's it. But let's talk about it. All right. Start with the console itself. Power and reset, real basic. On the front is the receiver for IR. On the back, of course, is the usual RCA connectors that you can use. Note that it has a power supply adapter. I wasn't able to actually get it to work off of AC, even though it did come with an adapter, so I don't know what's up with that, but I ended up using batteries, which is your second choice. It can take 4 AA's. It is plasticky. It, of course, does have... Oh, I'm sorry, there's... I forgot one more thing. There's a little 9-pin adapter, and that is for the gun. So you can plug the gun in. Now let's go back to the cartridge port. It is a standard Famicom cartridge port. So you can just, here we go, stick this in. Hard to do. There we go. Now you can play one more crappy game on it. Alright, pulling it out. The tabs are supposed to lock. They do lock if you press them down. If you don't, it flops around. As far as the controllers go, they feel... well, they are cheap and plasticky. There's no question about this. These are very cheap and plasticky. They take 2 AAA batteries, which I think is a bit excessive, but, you know, that's just me. They, control-wise, it's got a D-pad. It's pretty cheap. It is a Famiclone, so only 2 of these buttons are actually worthwhile. These are turbo buttons for those. There is, of course, a select and start. And this button brings you back to the main menu from any game, as long as it's not one that you've plugged in as a cartridge. Hope you didn't hear that thunk. Sorry about it if you did. So that's it. The controllers are also clearly marked 1 and 2. Not so clearly marked on 2 as 1. Looks like an S. Yeah, so that's pretty much it with the way the hardware is laid out. It does feel very plasticky. I will say, I'll make comments while I'm playing, but when you're playing it, it's not really too bad. I've definitely experienced much worse controllers in the Famiclone world. So why don't we power this up and show you the games. And here we go with the Infrazone 2009. I apologize for the slight echo in the background. Getting a little bit of feedback here. Okay, let's power this up. And there are our 111 in 1 games. Some of them are repeated. And up and down do the expecteds on the D-pad. Go down to the next page. There's the next page games, Asteroid. All right, let's check out Asteroid here. I have a feeling this is not Asteroids. One of the things with this is the controller is really kind of crap. At least as far as the start and select buttons go. You gotta really press that start button to get it to go. There we go. Yeah. Here we go, Astrofang. And a bunch of Japanese text that I don't understand. And I am really just like nailing on this start to get it to go. There we go. And the controls seem okay though. Yeah. Yeah, very exciting looking game here. Whee! Uh-oh. That flip was awesome. Alright, so this is a crap racing game. Now I'm going to hit the R button to get us back to the main screen. I'm not going to show you Donkey Kong or anything that might get me in trouble, but there is Super Mario, there is some Donkey Kong, there is Arkanoid, there is Pac-Man. I mean, a lot of these games that you might want this system for are there, which is actually good because a lot of these have like really crappy rip-off games. There's Burger Time, Galaxian, Balloon Fight. You see these a lot in these types of systems. See, now you start seeing like Dig Dug 1, DuckTales 2. And you'll see these games repeated, but they're on a later level in case you can't make it to the later levels. Which is okay, that's fine, you know, not a bad thing necessarily, but it's sad when you're hoping to get 100 different games. Island Adventure, Home Alone. Millipede. That's the French version of Millipede, if you haven't played that. There's Stargate, that's nice. Bomberman. Let's see, get that one going. Oh yeah. And this is the original Bomberman, I think. Yep. Here we go. Bomberman's come a long way. Here we go. Wait for it. There we go. Controller-wise, I'm really not fighting it much. It's not too bad. It's not it's not the best experience I've ever had, but it's definitely not the worst. There we go. You can hear the buttons just clicking away. Dude, how'd you get away? Get out of there. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, there's Bomberman. And then I'll scroll through the rest of these just so we can get to the end here. So basically, what we have here is a very basic Famicom clone with a pretty decent selection of games. I'd say, honestly, you know, I think the MSRP on this is like 30-40 bucks, and you're kind of hitting the low end of getting kind of a cheap actual Famicom. So I don't know how much this is. Boy, I really misread that one. Big dig it is. But anyway, I have a hard time recommending this unless you see it like for like $5-10 on clearance somewhere. Then it would probably be okay. But the control, man, the controls really are pretty rough. I don't know if they should have really gone for the remote control thing. I'm saying it's good the whole time I'm playing it, but there is a little bit of a delay, and it is a very plasticky controller. It's not uncomfortable, but it's very cheap. Here, let's put Super Pitfall in, which is a test of any controller, and a test of any gamer really, which is why I suck at it. So here we go. There's Super Pitfall, and yeah, hit one player here. There we go. Player 1. Make sure you're far away from the console. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot I can't shoot those really. Okay. Well, it's not... Come on, you. Oh, come on. Yeah, well. It's not really that bad. Oh, no! I mean, most of the problems I'm having here are due to the fact that I'm not a great player. Yeah. Yeah, see that jump was a little bit delayed though. So there is a little bit of a lag. It's not terrible, but I can perceive it, you know, when I'm controlling it. So anyway, like I said, if you get this thing dirt cheap, I mean, what's it going to hurt? But if you're looking to really relive the Famicom experience, you might actually want to shell out for a real Famicom and not mess with these. That said, you can probably make me an offer on this one. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching this video. Again, sorry. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. And I do appreciate you watching. Bye.